My name is Mervyn, and I'm going to take you through a couple of changes for the CISSP CBK bootcamp that we're presenting, and this is based on the 2015 material. Now, the CBK, or the Common Body of Knowledge, is a collection of topics, which it's a security professional that, as a security professional, you need to be proficient in that. So when you write the exam, you pass it successfully, it means that you actually have the knowledge. It's also a living document, meaning that every couple of years it's updated and the content is current. When you actually go through any training, we definitely don't teach the exam because we don't know what's in the exam. It's what you need to know and how you actually apply that in the real world. It's definitely a framework, and it's about the knowledge gained by experience, and this is enhanced by the theory that you go through. Now, 2012, it was changed, and we had the 10 domains from access control, telecommunication, and network security. Now, we had an order of choice here whereby access control was the most important in these topics, and physical and environmental security the least important from I presume, an exam point of view. And when this happened, it's changed from 2009 to 2012. Software development security had a little bit more focus on it. Cryptography was always there, but always I felt about cryptography, it shouldn't really be a separate domain. It should be part of the other domains, because you have cryptography in telecommunication, in access control, and those things. So it's part and parcel of everything. So what they've done, they actually looked at it and addressed a couple of. So some of the domains, they didn't delete it, and all that happened in 2015, it was taken and put into some of the other domains, which makes a lot of sense for me, and goes towards what is topical today, cybersecurity and the threat that we have from inside. So access control, no longer there, built in. Cryptography moved into some of the other domains. Security architecture and design moved also to be part and parcel of other domains. A very good choice, because a little bit too much focus was looked at some of the theory, which is important. However, you need to apply it into real life. Business continuity and disaster recovery planning, although nice to be a separate, totally separate topic if you want to study that and focus on that, but it has to be part of your operational security, has to be part of risk management as well. Legal regulations, compliance and investigations, really part of life again, so it should be part of your penetration testing, so we see what we have to do, part of forensics, etc. And once again, physical or environmental security should be part of operations, the way you look at the environment. So basically, a couple of other things. So communication and network security, that's the most important one. Security risk management, software development, operation security. So those are actually, that you see in red there, striked out and put all together in 8 domains now. Security and risk management, looking at a small part of business continuity. How do we look at the persistent threat out there, the threat risk analysis? Asset security. This I found to be a very nice addition of purely looking at assets, because it can be hardware, software, people, data flow, information, and so on. And a very difficult thing to actually get correctly done once you want to do risk management. Security engineering, looking at the whole process, and cryptography is part and parcel of that, and some of the models that we actually look at. Communication and network security, it's a foundation of all the security we look at. Identity and access management, really important, because now we're actually looking at, when I look at fraud, I don't look at the systems, I look at the people. People commit fraud, not systems. Systems purely a tool. And then a nice addition, security assessment and testing, because we have to test our own systems to know it is secure. We have to give assurance to management or the board, whatever, that things are designed properly and working as designed. Security operations, the topic was previously, but a little bit more entails site design, security, physical security, how people get in and out the environment, and so on. And then finally, software development security. So as you can see, 8 domains from 10 domains, and I think much more topical and much more current. I really like this. However, What does CISSP give you? Now, a certified information systems security professional, it improves your knowledge. So if you actually go through this training, you'll actually realize if you weren't there all the time in all the 8 domains, it is bigger than you think. It certainly shows that you have the knowledge about a large section of the information security and compliance. It definitely differentiates you from others for possible job selection processes. It does open the door to many other jobs you apply for, risk management, auditing, and information security career paths. And people with the certification, CISSP certification, tend to earn more than those without. Now, when can you write this? You should have no criminal record, of course. 5 years, full-time paid cumulative experience in 2 or more of the 8 domains. One of those years, when you apply, can be substituted for a 4-year bachelor degree or one of the approved certifications in a list, and this is available from our IC Squared website. Now, what if you don't have that experience? You can actually write the CISSP exam. You'll write the exact same exam. However, you will not be a CISSP certified individual, but you'll be an associate, meaning that you can actually say, I've passed the exam and so on, and you get those couple of years to gain the experience and then get a full-fledged certification behind your name after the audit process. And you have to keep current with your annual maintenance fees and also your continuous professional education points, which you need 120 over a 3-year period. Now, what can I give you? I can give you instructor-led training. This gives you interactive knowledge in a sharing session that you can actually communicate. And there's a lot of war stories that we actually have, a lot of experience in all of those domains. Finally, you'll have access to the e-learning post the training. In-house training is a little bit different, whereby if you've got enough people inside, we can actually host it inside the organization, but it gives you the advantage that you can discuss confidential information. Often you cannot discuss those things in front of either competitors or people you don't want to actually, you're actually bound by a non-disclosure agreement. And again, access to e-learning. The e-learning that we have is up to date and you have continued access post the training. So if it's purely e-learning, you can have that continuously, or anybody that's done the training. And what we'll do is focus on previous people as well. So visit the site, subscribe to our low volume information bits. I give a question a day, for example. You can request detailed information from training at SACS.co.za. And all our previous students will have access to the e-learning site. So this is a new curriculum. So if you have to add some CPE points to your current certification, either CISSP or any other of the professional education certifications, why not? If you were a previous student and I haven't contacted you yet, send me an email and we'll add you to that, and you can actually generate some CPE points for no charge. Practice SafeX.